Hello, Grade 10 Civics. This is your intro video for Unit 5. Unit 5 is fairly short. Unit 4, we did provincial government. We focused a little bit on that. And number 5 puts a little bit of more emphasis on the federal government. But this is basically the second unit of provincial and federal government. It's fairly short, just the typical textbook work as usual. We'll go through these. We'll do these together in class. The part that I would like to put a little bit of focus on is this middle section when it comes to media and pressure, as well as this issue around lobbying. So this is the part where I want to spend a little bit of time discussing, because I think this is some interesting stuff in terms of, you know, who impacts politics, who impacts the way our voted politicians vote, the way that they do their jobs. It should be the people in the democratic process. It should be us. It should be our voices. But sometimes we have these what are called pressure groups or lobbyists that impact potentially more than we do. So I really want to explore this because at the root of democracy is the voice of the people. I want to see how much our voice comes into play compared to some other places. So I've got some videos here that we're going to watch on lobbying, what it is, and explaining what it is and how it works. And then we're going to do a debate about lobbying as well in class. Of course, we'll do it for chocolates, but I really want us to get our head around lobbying. I also want to have a look at social media and what it can do to keep us politically informed. People aren't really reading the newspapers anymore or watching the news per se. We're getting a lot of our information from these social media outlets. How do we know what is right, what is wrong, what is hearsay? And is hearsay important? Does it have to be from a scholarly writer to make it true? Does public opinion matter potentially more than the research? So we're going to talk about that a little bit more. We have those questions. We have our definitions, and then we have a culminating activity. You have 4 choices here. One is to create a website. You can do another fake book page if you would like on one of these individuals. Because we're doing a little bit on negative advertisement about potentially other politicians, I'm going to challenge you guys to make a negative advertisement about another politician. You can do this on your phone. So you can write the script if you'd like to work with a partner, and you can make a negative commercial about somebody that you're running against in an election. But what we're going to do is we're going to do this in a positive way. A lot of the negative advertisement in politics, it kind of compromises the integrity of the other person. It just basically slandering the other person. Is there a way that we can be negative about their platform and positive about our own without being personally negative about that person? I'd really like to see some people do this, and I'm gonna encourage you guys to do this. So you have a choice of that, and that's pretty much the unit. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because we've already done a lot of work in Unit 4 on this kind of stuff. But yeah, there's some good stuff in here. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.